Festival of Dussehra being celebrated across the country. It symbolizes the victory of good over evil. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to attend Aishbagh Ram Leela in Lucknow. President and Vice President greet people on the occasion. Government dismisses media reports claiming reduction in disability pension for armed forces, says it has rather been significantly increased in the case of 90% of the armed forces personnel as per the 7th Pay Commission recommendations. Home Minister Rajnath Singh stresses that there will be no compromise with the honour of the country. Addressing BJP workers in Lucknow, the Home Minister says Islamabad failed to reciprocate efforts of the Narendra Modi-led government to improve relations with Pakistan. Elaborate security arrangements in place across the country to tackle any untoward incident during the festive season. Delhi Police prohibits flying of aerial objects, including unmanned aerial vehicles, till the 11th of November. Number of districts in Telangana goes up to 31 from 10 after the government decides to reorganize the state. Move aimed at decentralizing power and aiding speedier development of the newly created state. In Jammu and Kashmir, search operation is underway in Pampore. Some terrorists had entered the building of Entrepreneurship Development Institute in the wee hours on Monday and fired upon the security forces, triggering an encounter. An army jawan was injured in the exchange of fire. In a thumbs up to tax practices, indirect tax collections up to September 2016 registers net revenue collections of over 4 lakh crore rupees, an increase of 25.9% over the corresponding period last year. 52.5% of the budget estimates of indirect taxes for financial year 2016-17 has been achieved till September 2016. 60th Dhammachakra Pravartan Day is being celebrated in a grand manner in Nagpur. 60 years ago, on this date, Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar embraced Buddhism at the historic Diksha Bhumi in Nagpur. Maharashtra Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis and Union Minister Nitin Gadkari will grace the 60th Dhammachakra. Chinese President Xi Jinping will visit India, Cambodia and Bangladesh this week, during which he would take part in the BRICS summit in Goa. In Goa, President Xi will meet Prime Minister Narendra Modi and a host of other leaders, including heads of the BIMSTEC countries who have been invited to the Goa summit. In a jolt to Donald Trump ahead of the presidential election next month, US House Speaker Paul Ryan says he will no longer defend or campaign with the Republican presidential nominee. Oliver Hart of the US and Finland's Bent Holmstrom win Nobel Prize in Economics 2016. The two academics recognized for their work on contract theory, covering everything from CEO pay to privatization of public services. At least 20 people have died in eastern Zhejiang province of China after a residential building collapsed. 4 buildings caved in during the early hours on Monday. Rescuers said the collapsed buildings were built by villagers. 5 adjacent houses built in the 1970s remain standing, but rescuers are demolishing them to avoid secondary disasters. The cause of the collapse is under investigation. India set to secure a massive lead after blowing out visitors New Zealand for 299 runs in their first innings of Indore Test. Ashwin takes 6 wickets to bundle Kiwis out. Hosts end day 3 at 18 for no loss. In the BRICS Under-17 football tournament in Goa, India play a do-or-die game against China, while table toppers Brazil take on South Africa today. Today is the 5th International Day of the Girl Child. The day is being observed by UN to join global efforts to ensure a world free of discrimination for young women and girls. This year's theme focuses on adolescent girls and the Sustainable Development Goals, which set a range of international targets, including on gender equality, which is to be achieved by 2030.